Good evening, Wausau. I wanted to report to you about an incident that happened here in Wausau last night that's really indicative of the larger conversation that's occurring in our country around race. And that is, we were called because a white man directed a racial epithet towards a person of color in our community, and then assaulted that person of color. So we responded to that incident last night about 8:30 on the near west side, and officers got the information and did an investigation, and we issued a summons to the white man who made these racial slurs, and the summons was for battery and disorderly conduct. As a result of the COVID situation right now, our Marathon County isn't accepting people. We've agreed not to take people to jail unless they're serious felony offenses. So that's why the officers issued a summons instead of taking this person into custody. When I had an opportunity to review that case today, I did speak with our district attorney's office and determined that a hate crime had been committed. We have probable cause to believe that, and so that raises this incident from a misdemeanor to a felony case. And so we are actively looking for the suspect in this case, and we will be taking him into custody as a result of that hate crime enhancer, thanks to our partnership with the district attorney's office for reviewing that case so quickly for us. And you know, I had an opportunity to speak with the victim in this case today, and racism exists here in our community, and sitting idly by isn't going to be okay anymore in our community. We have to do better than just accepting that racism exists. We have to do something more. I encourage all of you to reach out into our community, into our minority community especially, and listen and learn and see what they're experiencing. You know, since George Floyd was murdered last week, I've had the opportunity to speak to a lot of individuals in our minority community, and they're hurting. And they're hurting because they know that this is a problem here in our local community, and they experience it on a regular basis. And you can see the pain in them when they tell these stories. And our community can do better. And so I think it was important for me to share this information with you, to make sure that you know that this incident occurred, that you know that racism exists here in our community, and we cannot tolerate it. You know, I also believe that we have really good police officers here that are good people, but we're not perfect. We make mistakes, but we do have people here that are working to do their best to make sure our community is safe and that our community feels trusted. But we have a lot of work to do in that regard, and I commit to you that we will continue to do that important work. So thank you for listening. If there's anybody out there that would like to have a conversation with me about what our police department is doing currently or may do in the future around the issue of race, I'd be more than happy to speak with you. Feel free to email me, call me. You can send us a private Facebook message. However you prefer to contact is fine. I want everybody in our community to know that we are working hard in our community to build trust with law enforcement and to make sure our community understands, you know, the minority community perspective on what it's like to be a minority in Wausau, and we will do our best to shine a light on that, because that's our role as leaders in this community. Thank you, and be well.